we are back at Knotts Boysenberry because Boysenberry Festival should never end, though it does. Today we are looking at the boysenberry dry rub flank steak with boysenberry cream cheese topping. What we have here, the fork was in the way, sorry about that. What we have here is, of course, the chunks of meat here, some potatoes, all the sauce, though they call it topping, but it's clearly a sauce. On a little skewer, which is kind of nice. I really loved the chicken skewers. We'll see how this one compares. And I'm not a huge fan of cream cheese, but we'll see how this goes. So let's break this down step by step, as we usually do. First off, the sauce. The sauce is delicious. I could just eat I get spoonfuls of this sauce, which I know I've said for about every single thing that had boysenberry sauce. As it turns out, boysenberries are really tasty. The sauce is creamy. It almost feels like yogurt to me. It is like that kind of consistency, that kind of flavoring, and it works really, really well. And I love this sauce, and can't state that enough. But let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this, if you will. The potatoes are nice. They're little, kind of baked potatoes. The sauce works really great with them because it absorbs in, as you know, if you've ever put gravy or cheese or something on a potato, it starts to kind of absorb some of that flavor. It works really good. You have the potato flavor mixed with the sauce, and it blends really well. Oh my God, it's so good. The steak is medium as far as I can tell. It is very delicious. It is nice and seasoned. The rub is great. Here's my one problem with it. The sauce kind of overwhelms on the flavor level. So when you have the meat in the sauce, all I can taste is the sauce. Now, I like the sauce, but when I'm eating steak, I want to taste steak. Now, I had a few pieces of steak that were not drenched in sauce. If a little drizzle of it, it worked fine. It was great. It really added and really brought out the flavor of the rub. And I do really want this rub. I could use this on a bunch of my steak cooking, possibly even some of my chicken or pork, depending on how I prepare it. But a few of the pieces of the steak were a little overwhelmed by the sauce, and that just wasn't as good in my opinion. And that could be just how the sauce kind of dripped on my steak. It could just be the fact that maybe certain flavors will stand out more so than others to me. But I didn't feel it was the greatest blend there. That being said, I actually really enjoy this, and it's a good dinner option if you don't want to go and sit down and have some of the other options here. You want something, you want steak, then I'd say go for it. Your mileage may vary with the sauce versus steak ratio, but I thought it was pretty good. It was nice that it comes with a little extra potatoes. It's good steak and potato. The skewer is always helpful to just keep your meat in place. Just scrape it off with a fork or eat it off it like a caveman. Either way, I'm not going to judge. No one judges. I used to eat off the stick as a kid, so. Overall, I do recommend this. As a word to the people working at Knotts, try to not put too much of that sauce on the steak. It does overwhelm. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the notifications. Also, if you have a little bit of extra money clinking around in your purse, please put it into our Ko-fi. We got a link right in the description. And if you're in Buena Park, come on down to Knotts. Check out the Birdcage Theater. They put on a heck of a show. As for me, I got one more thing to tell you. Eat the magic.